Welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. Yesterday we spent some time gathering a few, I think, unique items, thanks to the help of one of the viewers in chat. So we got the skeleton key, which should make for some lockpicking a lot easier. We also got a staff called the Wabbajack. I don't really know how useful that thing's going to be in the long term. I got to really figure out like how it works and what it does, but I went ahead and just threw it in the stash box for now. What I'm going to do today is kind of continue working on the Mage Guild recommendations. So we have to... Let's see, I think we're on Skingrad next. I can't remember if there's anything else in Anvil we have left to do. I'm just going to check really fast. Hey, Devillion, how you doing? It's been a good weekend so far. Been trying to get a lot done. Today's an early morning stream, so I have some yard work and some things I'm going to do later, but otherwise doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good. You just air fried some pizza? Nice. Okay. I'm going to head to my house really quick. I'm just going to do this to kind of drop off a few things, get some repairs done, and then we'll kind of be on our way. I wonder why they closed my gate. Someone did. Do I like this equally as Fallout? No. For a number of reasons. It's hard to compare the two because they're such different games, you know? So first off, I'll say that I think the story, the setting, the stage of Fallout, post-apocalyptic, you know, kind of survival type aspect, I tend to like that a little bit more. I grew up on RPGs, especially games like this. You know, I'm big into the Souls series. I love these type of games. So it's different, I guess you would say. The one nice thing about it, the consistency, is it's just a Bethesda IP, you know, so there's similarities but differences at the same time, you know. And the one big thing that I will say I really like about Oblivion so far is just, you know, it's an open world game much like Fallout is. So I don't feel like I'm kind of on guardrails or anything like that. Like, you can kind of go out and pursue this game however you want, you know. And I think that makes for a really unique gameplay. There's probably a bunch of different ways you can play this game if you wanted to. Different approaches, different characters, different backgrounds, build style, you know, any of that stuff, you know. So, and it's the same thing with Fallout. You can do the same thing. So while there are similarities and everything, you know, when you say like, do I like this equally as Fallout? I like it for sure. It's just I think Fallout, from like the stage and setting, the lore, just a lot of other stuff. I think I've been enjoying that game a lot more. But all that being said, though, I don't really want to give this one a full critique because I haven't played it through its entirety. So Fallout has a bit of an edge because I've played 4 of the games now, you know. All right, sorry. Let me quit rambling a little bit here and let me try to get some of this stuff done. So let's see. We picked up a Bow of Shocking yesterday. I'm going to hold on for this one for a while, so I don't think I need the Bow of Order right now. I'm just going to stow this. I can't get any money out of it, so it doesn't make any sense to sell it, so I'm just going to put that one up. We also picked up a new dagger. I need to figure out how to recharge these things since it's enchanted. I have not quite cracked the nut on that just yet. But I don't need the Dagger of Order with me. We also picked up a Dwarven Dagger. This is a little bit more damage compared to the Dagger of Order that I had, so I'm just going to keep this one as a backup. So pretty much right now, I think this is kind of a little bit of a risk, but I'm only going in with like 2 weapon styles right now. So we got daggers and we got my bow. It's probably going to hurt me on... I should be probably trying to develop other things later on, but I don't know. I'm just kind of going with this for now. Okay, so I picked up a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't know really what to do with. Astia's necklace. I don't know if this is going to be a quest item or something, so I'm just going to keep it. Let's see, we got sea walking. We got rings. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So this is fortifies endurance, reflects damage. I'm gonna keep the rings on me just because they don't carry, they don't take up a lot of weight. Let's go ahead and do this by weight so we can figure out what we want to get rid of. Okay. So there's a couple things I'll probably sell. Right now I have, I need to get these repaired. This is the main one I'm wearing, the Kavach Cuirass. This thing's still been pretty good. I like the effects on it. Endurance and strength, which is really good. I need to remember that I have this one of the Fox, which fortifies mercantile, so that probably will help me sell things a little bit better. Okay, the first stuff, I'm definitely going to sell those. Maybe not the Greaves. It's probably nice to have a backup to the Greaves of Order. Let's see, river walking boots. We got 2 different styles of boots. They don't weigh a lot, so it might be helpful just to... Okay, these things right here. Henrik's pants, Panaris' shirt. I don't know if I can give these back to anybody. I think I know the guys that they were taken from. Okay, so we got, let's see, sea walking. Don't know what this dark shirt, it doesn't weigh anything, so I guess it doesn't really hurt to keep these things. Okay. All right, let's see here. All these things kind of, let's see, restores magicka, restores health, light on self. Let's just go ahead, resist fire. I'm just gonna put these in here for now. If I end up needing them, I'll come back and grab them. But dispel restores willpower. These just take up space, so I'm just trying to keep the ones restore magicka. Really just healing and magicka is probably the big things. Disease and poison might be nice. I'm gonna keep just one on me. That way if something comes up. And then I have all these, let's see, that does like 2 points over 8 seconds. 50 points. Yeah, that doesn't really sit. For how much it weighs, I don't think this is worth it. I'm just gonna put these in here. 30 points, 50 points. Let's see, 100 points. Dispel, let's see, 20 points. Weak potions. Okay, we just gotta start using those. All right. So the stuff inside here, I think there's a few things we could probably sell. You're gonna boot up some Fallout 4, but you only play on the weekends. Yeah, I did some cleaning this morning, so I'm pretty much trying to knock out some streaming right now, and then, like I said, later on, I watered the lawn and stuff earlier this morning, so by late afternoon, it'll be ready to be mowed. Okay. I think I'm gonna see if I can find a place to store like all these random things. I don't know what I really need. Like some of these older like orders, Lord Kelvin's will, some of those things I don't know if I need to hold. Display case key. This thing is stolen, so we need to get rid of this. I don't know if I can put it in here and if it's gonna do anything. I'm just gonna put it in there for now. I'll see what happens. Undelivered letter? I wonder what that is. Do I like doing yard work? Absolutely. That is that's one of my go-tos for like stress relief. I like to keep the yard looking pretty tidy, neat, you know. I think when it comes to like your home ownership stuff, like there's like 2 things I think that say a lot about like a person. And it's, you know, hopefully nobody takes this the wrong way, but I think like the way you keep your car and like the way you keep your house, you know. And so like for me, like presentation I think is important to me, you know. And that's like if nobody else knows anything about me, like if they come and they see like my vehicle, you know, or if they see like my home, you know, that's at least it's like the first it's like almost like that when you go and you meet someone for the first time, like that first impression is the lasting impression, you know. So you know, there's a few things I do in the mornings that kind of get me going for the day. I always like to make my bed. That's like one of the first things I do. if anything else, I know that it sets the day off right. And then yeah, like when it comes to like stuff like the vehicle and the yard and stuff, I try to take good care of those things. So okay, I think we're good here. So I take so for one, yeah, it's just, you know, it's exercise, it's working outside. It helps me like take my mind off different things, you know. You know, I think being able to have like clarity and focus is good. So if you can find something that that you can like channel your thoughts into, it helps. And for me, that's like yard work's a big one. You know, I take the time to do my edging. The hell, I take time to do my edging. You know, make sure everything's like blown out. You know, and stuff. And let's see, it's 3. Let's go ahead and wait a few hours so I can repair. And yeah, absolutely. Like making your bed in the morning, like you hadn't done like anything else productive in the day, and at least you know that you did that, you know. All right, we need to find Wimmer Fireheart is added to the players list. I need to find my blacksmith so I can have him repair stuff for me.
I hope I can help.
Niels, let's see here.
I can repair almost anything.
Damn, 210 gold, man. This guy is really starting to, I need to find more repair hammers. I wonder if I can just go buy some, actually.
Goodbye.
Let me go try to do that, because that might be better than, paying, you know, I might be able to buy more repair hammers for 210 gold, and then I'll get, training out of it, too. So let me see here. Where can we probably buy some more repair hammers? Let's go in here and see if anybody has any in coral. I can also see if I can haggle with the price as well, you know, and start buying them for a little bit more. Or sorry, a little bit less.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see, that's the castle, so we don't want to go in there. We need to go down this way.
Hello.
Hello yourself, good sir. It's a fine day here in Coral. We're looking for the tradesmith so I can buy some repair hammers. I know where it might be. I love all the statues they have. Let's see. Goods and trade. Let's see, that's a book dealer right there. I'm trying to remember where like the armor smith is at in here. I haven't quite like memorized like all these cities. Let's see, these should be the individual houses. God damn. Hold on a second. Let me do this. This is probably gonna help. Okay, so we got, let's see. These are all the NPC homes. Let's see, we got the chapel. Hey, Funky Ostrich, how you doing? Ike, how you doing this morning? Is the remaster my first time on Oblivion? It is, yes. I did buy the OG version several months ago. Oh, Fire and Steel, that's probably where we gotta go. Okay, so that's like right behind the statue. I did buy the OG version because I really wanted to play this game. I was just, I was really committed at the time to Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 at the time, so I just didn't have time in my schedule to play Oblivion. And then with the release of the remaster, it came like much sooner than I thought it was going to, and I just kind of made a conscious decision at that point to just play the remaster, not the OG first.
Hello, I'm Rishi.
I'm doing pretty good, Funky. Thank you.
What can I interest you in?
It's been having a good Sunday morning so far. Let me see if she has any repair hammers. Let's see. Okay, she's Yeah, so let's see here. So let me see if we can haggle with her. Let me do something really fast.
Good day.
I'm going to equip I haven't been doing this. I probably need to do. So we have the Cuirass of the Fox, which fortifies mercantile. And let's see if I can haggle with her a bit more. I wonder if it would work to persuade her a little bit too. Let me see here. Let me quick save this. I've never tried to do this, so I'm testing something out.
Hello, I'm Rashida.
Okay, so we're going to try to persuade
I'm
her.
listening.
So we're at 60. Let me see if we can get her a little bit higher. Okay, so let's see. So she likes joke and coerce. Okay. This looks like the throwaway, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and do admire,
That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
boast,
You're
joke,
sure. No
coerce.
more. You're
Okay.
frightening me.
Okay, let's see how we can do this here. I think I'm getting a better hang of this, but not quite at the same time. Okay, so that's a throwaway.
I'm not buying that one. Not bad. Not bad
Oh.
at all. I accept. I have no choice.
Okay, let's see here. How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and do that.
Was that supposed to be a... I accept. I have not blah, blah, blah. What a bore.
Okay, let's do the coerce.
No more. You're frightening me.
This one.
Don't be silly. You're
That one.
not
Okay.
bad.
74.
Not bad at all.
So the key is, I think you got to rotate it around and you got to like pick and choose like how you want to plus or minus, but you got to do it quick too. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that one,
I doubt you really mean that.
That
Don't
one.
make me laugh.
that one,
That's
and then that
I
one.
accept.
78.
I have no choice.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a risk, but I'm gonna try it here. Let's do the coerce.
Don't, please. I'm sorry.
Admire.
That's a bit excessive. That's blah, blah,
81.
blah.
Okay.
What a bore.
Okay, I think we're gonna try the same thing again here. So we're going to admire
Don't be silly.
and joke.
Not bad. You're whatever you
Okay,
want.
we're at 83. All right, let's see if we can do this again. Same setup here. So let's go ahead and admire. This is a throwaway, I think.
That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Blah, blah, blah. What? Sure. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we're at
Whatever
86.
you say.
Okay, so 86 is the max we can get. Let me pause this really quick. So, Funky, you said you're terrible at doing the persuasion wheel thing. You never really bothered because it was just confusing, so you just bribe people. So, I'll have to, when I'm not under pressure of the time wheel thing, try to see if I can explain it a little bit. But there's going to be one that she really likes, one that she really hates. There's going to be one that's a mediocre, and there's going to be one that's kind of a throwaway. And so the wheel, it's got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's always going to rotate clockwise. So the idea is you need to pick and choose where you're going to have the highest gains and the lowest losses. Like, you're going to take losses at some point, and you're going to take gains at some point, but how you do that is the important part. So, like, for instance, the one that's in red, you know, if I ever have that in the 1 or a 2, I'm going to take that because it's going to negate the actual amount that I lose. And then conversely, if I get the 3 or 4 that's on the green or the yellow, I'm going to take those because it's going to give me the highest gains. But as that wheel turns, you can see what's going to be next. So if you have like your red option and like, let's say you're at a 4 on the red, but you notice that in 2 wheel turns, it's going to pop to the 1, you know, you might be able to pick a combination of selections that'll get that wheel to turn to where you're going to like lose less, but gain more. So it's a bit of just trying to identify a pattern as the wheel rotates to be able to do that. The more that I've played around with it, the more I better understand it. And it does take a little bit of time to do it, but like, I'm very frugal with money in these types of games, and anybody that's watched me played Fallout will understand that I hate spending any of the in-game money on anything. So if I can find a way to get around not having to spend money, I'm going to do that. So, yeah, and honestly, it's like, just the random NPCs that don't really matter or whatever, like, that's the best time to try it, because if you mess it up, like, there's no harm there, you know? But they put the system in the game, and I I like to try to take the time to see if I can figure out how to actually make it work to my advantage a little bit, if not, you know. So the very first couple of times that I was doing it, I also didn't understand it. I was like, I don't really understand what I'm doing here. And it was just kind of some trial and error. But once I kind of started to get the hang of it, I was like, okay, this isn't bad, you know. And now I view it kind of as like a challenge, you know, a little mini game. If it's someone that's actually important for a story or for a quest, you know, I take it upon myself to try to figure out, okay, can I max this out as much as possible or not, you know? So that's kind of a little bit of a self-challenge that I put on, like, okay, how can I do this? In this case, I think we got her, persuaded up enough.
Take your time.
We're at 86. We could still bribe her a little bit more, which might increase it, but with 86, I feel pretty comfortable trying to persuade her with the haggling.
Goods for sale here.
So
What
right
can I
now,
interest you in?
I have, I think I'm expert, or she's expert. She's at it. So, like, for instance, if I want to increase this up. So if I buy items at 160 times the value, let's see if we can get away with this one. Okay. So those repair hammers are now 17 instead of 20. I mean, you're not saving a lot, but you're saving a little bit, you know? Okay. So let's see. So if we buy him, I'm going to buy, how much does 20 going to cost me? That's 340 gold. Okay. So to repair all my items back with my blacksmith was like 200 and something gold. So I'm going to be able to buy 20 repair hammers for 340. It's a good investment.
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Okay, she refused. So we can't do 160%. So let's see if we can do 165. Still the same price. By 20 again.
You've got to be kidding.
Man, she's playing hard to get. Okay, let's do 170. Okay, they've gone up a little bit. Now we're at 360. There we go. Okay, that's fine. And let me see if I can sell her some stuff. So I don't need this. And I don't need one of my leather boots. Let's see, fur gauntlets we don't need. We don't need these nuggets. Or emerald. Okay, let's see. I got dwarven arrows and silver arrows, as well as iron arrows. I think we'll hold on to these. I'll probably sell the iron arrows actually, and just start using these other ones. I'll probably just start using the dwarven ones first. Those are much higher in damage, which will be nice. Okay, let's see what else we can probably get rid of here. So I don't want to get rid of these. Want to get rid of those. The fur greaves are a good backup to the orders. The river walking are a good backup to... What boots am I wearing right now? Boots of the Unburdened. That's right. Okay, so we got a good... So we got 2 sets of backups for boots, 2 sets of backup for gloves, 1 backup for the greaves. I only got my 1 helmet, so I only have that. And then we got a couple backups on the chest piece. So I think we're sitting pretty good in terms of gear. And we got our skeleton key last time too, which is really nice. I am playing through this game blind, but someone did help me out with that one, so I'm thankful for that. At the same time, I feel like that's going to kind of break the game a little bit going forward, but it's okay because I enjoyed the lockpicking. And I think we're pretty good here.
Thank you for your...
Okay. What rumors do you have?
With those Oblivion gates open...
Nope, she didn't have anything new.
Goodbye.
Speechcraft has increased to 43. Nice. And that's a nice thing too, is doing the little mini game. It increases your stuff too. All right, so let me pull up my quest list here and see what we have. So we're working on, let's see, Leyawind. I don't want to go back to Leyawind right now. I've recovered a sprig of Nirnroot. It's a plant ingredient this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist to find out more. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. Let me see if I can find anyone here that'll help me figure out what's going on with the Nirnroot. maybe there's something I can get ahead of right now, and then that way I can just start finding them. We can start working with them. Wait a minute. Why do I have...
What's going on with you?
Do I have two... Fascinating. We got Bruma. I think probably it's just a Mage's Guild here. Let's go see if we can find anyone in here. Okay, I think they're probably... Let's see, over here? Here we go.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Okay, let's ask about the Nern route.
I can't help you if you don't show me what you're talking about.
What do you mean? Did I not have it in my inventory? Hold on a second.
Bye.
Maybe... Whoops. Did I accidentally... Oh, shoot. I think I accidentally put that in my, in my stash box. I'm gonna go back to my stash box really quick.
Greetings, Imperial.
Rookie mistake. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back to Battlehorn. We'll get this figured out. Okay. We need to go this way. Yeah, this game's been really fun so far. I would dedicate a little bit more time to playing it, but I've been trying to complete my Fallout playthrough. So, like, I've just been committing to this one on the weekends. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can grab here. Display K keys. I probably need to get rid of that thing so I don't get caught with it later. Nern. Oh, I did put them up here. Okay, let's grab these. Whoopsies. All right. Let's see, Funky, you said this is a game that's really just fun to play casually, so no need to hurry it. Yeah, I mean, like, with my stream schedule and just the time that I have to dedicate towards games, I don't feel like I need to kind of like, one, I don't want to rush through it, you know, like, I just want to just see, you know, just try to just play through it, you know, and I feel like, yeah, it might take me 6 months or so to really beat it, but, you know, at least I'll kind of just play through it like my own pace and just kind of see how it goes. Okay, so this guy should be back over here now. So now we have the
I have a
route.
feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
We are not. Thank you. Go away.
I hope I can help.
Let's see, Funky. You said some quests are like a book that you just can't put down. Or at least that's how it was for you when you played. So yeah, there's definitely been a few that, like, I mean, a lot of the side quests that I've done in the game have been like really good, like, side stories. So I've really been enjoying it.
Okay, I'm stumped. If I had more time, I'd buy that off of you and bring it to Sindarian in Skingrad. He's the expert on strange plants. Perhaps you should take it to him. If any other alchemist can help you, he certainly can.
Okay. So we need to go to Skingrad, it seems. We don't have anything else to really do with him, so.
Be seeing you.
I'm just curious, like, what this quest line's gonna allow me to do. I don't really know what Nernreach's used for, so we'll kind of figure it out.
Well met.
Don't get too many folks passing through.
Okay, let me, did it update for me? Yes, it did. Okay, I've never been to Skingrad before, so, just go ahead and go over here to the stables outside really fast.
I'm Tamika. We grow our own grapes and make fine wines.
Fine wines, you say, huh? What rumors do you got, Tamika?
Riemann Broder is great with a bow. I think he could shoot the grapes off the vines, which is handy. since he works at the vineyard.
Okay, Skingrad.
Have you seen the Oblivion Gate? I haven't dared leave the city since I heard about it.
You're outside the city right now.
Goodbye.
All right, goodbye. Okay, so here's the stables. Must be the stable boy person, Tilmo. Let's go see what's inside here. So I take it each of the cities kind of have like a gate outside of them. An Oblivion Gate, that is. Let's see. Let's go. We got to go to the inn, it looks like.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh, Jesus.
Am I supposed to be
I
impressed?
do not fear death.
Ha-ha! You're pathetic! Show me what you've got!
Okay. Else the God Hater. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to take the sword just so I can sell it later too. Serves you right. Okay. Look at this lady just kind of chilling back there. What is this guy doing? Are you okay? Did she hurt you? Are you drunk? What is your problem? Malgear?
What?
Maglier? What do you mean, what?
Tamika makes some truly fine wines at her winery. I think they're every bit as good as the Cyrodiil brothers' wines.
Good. Okay.
Take care.
Let's see. So it looks like we want to go inside the cellar. Aha, here we go.
What brings you... So, you've brought something for me to examine.
Yes, we have. What's his name? Sindarin? The Nernroot.
Yes, this is a genuine Nernroot sample. Very nice quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition?
Sure. If it's something I can just passively work on in the background, I don't mind it.
Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nernroot. Otherwise, you may walk in circles and never find any.
Okay, so...
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew.
Ah,
The formula looked sound.
that sounds
except
interesting.
It required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it. The Nernroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things.
Okay, so what's the Elixir of Exploration actually do?
The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the Dungeon Explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of
10?
and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nernroot.
Man. Okay. Nernroot Missive. Let's read this really quick and see what it is. Probably in here. Nernroot Missive. Okay, here we go. This brings me to my next subject, the glowing root known as Nernroot. Although the oddly tenacious root grows almost anywhere a significant body of water is present, this root is extremely rare, and I believe soon to become extinct. I myself have yet to come across one of the gnarled shoots, as they're rarely in sight of the roads and cross Cyrodiil. According to the records of the noted imperial herbalist Chivis Regalian, the nernroot once flourished and could be found all over the country, but he suspected a cataclysmic event severely stunted their growth. Although many scholars reject the proposal that the sun's death event of IE 668 catastrophically affected plant life, Chivius felt that the nernroot's lineage was damaged by the lack of sun for a full year. A whole year without sun? Holy moly. Whereas other plant species tend to find a way, the nernroot's mysterious magical nature was made it especially susceptible to the climate shift. While this may or may not be the case, it's certainly true that the recorded sightings of nernroot are declining as years pass. The most perplexing facet of Chivius' studies is that his notes describe the root as having a yellowish glow, contrary to the fact that nernroot of today has a soft bluish or blue-white glow. Unfortunately, since not many studies of the nernroot were performed from Chivius' day until now, it's unknown whether or why this occurred. What I'm proposing today is that the nernroot, even though merely a plant, sensed impending extinction and therefore changed its own nature to survive. One of the more obvious facets of today's nernroot that supports this theory is the fact that it can now survive underground without any sunlight at all. While it's true that generally only mosses and fungi grow in these environments, I have two signed depositions by persons claiming that they sighted nernroot in deep caves. Not once in Chivius' copious notes in a subterranean nernroot mention. But how could this be? How could a surface-dwelling plant suddenly begin appearing in new locations radically different from its normal habitat? The answer, my fellow alchemists, is nestled within Chivius' own notes. Although he spends a great deal of time with the nernroot in his laboratory, the one thing that he neglected to test at high enough level of detail was the soil. As stated previously, Chivius felt that the sun's death, the eruption of the Red Mountain, contributed to the demise of the nernroot. Agreed. My amendment to that proposal is that the ash that fell from the sky that entire year mixed with the soil and again, due to the magical nature of the root, contributed to the aforementioned changes. The ash became a catalyst of sorts, forcing a change in the very makeup of the nernroot. Although this very little ash from the dark times remains, I've done tests on newer ash samples sent to me from Vardenfell. They show little to no magical properties, and certainly none of which could affect a plant to that magnitude. However, a rare occurrence of what is known as the ash salt in the normal ash does contain a very potent magical abilities. In fact, some native Dunmer are said to harness that ability to create a cure for the blight which pervaded their realm for many years. I feel that this magic meshed with the nernroot's inherent magical caused the radical change. In essence, the rune healed itself. To surmise, my two proposals are certainly linked. The plant needed to survive and therefore used a byproduct of its destructor to do so. No other plant in nature has ever come close to this metamorphosis, and I feel that nernroot has accomplished in a relatively short amount of time what would take other species millions of years to accomplish. Whatever the case may be, one thing is certain. The nernroot is on a path to destruction. It contains untapped potential to create potions the likes of which have never been seen in our day. I propose to you today that we divert a small portion of our funds to an expedition to collect some of these roots to study. I have outlined in this proposal for your perusal after this section of the symposium. Please seriously consider this proposal before it becomes too late and the nernroot becomes nothing but a memory. Thank you for your time. Well, that's a lot more than I wanted to know about nernroot, but okay, hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. I appreciate it, Funky. Thank you. All right. So it sounds like, go back to the quest really fast. Seeking your roots. So Sindarian, the alchemist of Skingrad, is looking for a rare root known as nernroot. And he thinks that this rare root can be a powerful ingredient in the creation of a special potion known as the Elixir of Exploration. Because of this, he's tasked me to find 10 samples of the mystical plant, and he indicated the great forest to the northeast called the Shadeleaf Copse to be a good starting point. Where is this place at? Ah, okay. Hey, Mr. K, good morning. How you doing? What AM stream business is going on here? Well, I have to wait until doing my yard and everything later, so I'm trying to knock out my stream this morning. So I'm not going to work on this one right now. We might go back here at some point, but for now, I just wanted to get that thing out of the way because we had it. So let's see what we can work on here. Let's see. 17, little 17. So we still got the pilgrimage quest that I'm working on, but I haven't really done these ones. The quest list is building up. I know. I need to stop like roaming around so much because there's like a bunch of stuff that's popping up. Where's this one at? This is an anvil, right? All right, let's go back to anvil. Let me see if I can knock this one out really quick. Generally, like if the quest list gets to about like 20 or something. Does the Oblivion Golden Rule apply too? Absolutely, man. This game is much like Fallout, man. You can totally, I mean, just like couple episodes ago, you know, I just wandered into a random like cave somewhere and spent like 45 minutes over there. Had nothing to do with anything, really, you know, but it happens. So thou shalt get distracted by bullshit every time. But you know what? It's all an adventure, so it really doesn't matter. We're just kind of like going with the flow here. The only thing that is guiding me is the fact that we have Oblivion gates to destroy.
Well met.
Put an end to them. Well met to yourself too. What is your problem? Okay. But the Count Arms. So we're gonna come in here and talk to him about a house. But aside from that, you know, there's countless citizens here in Cyrodiil that need the help of, I guess, Zero the cat here. I haven't really come up with like a good alter ego for this character here, but we'll deal with it. So we need to go upstairs, I think it looks like. The private rooms. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for coming up here. As long as it's not red or it look like I have to lockpick inside of it, like that, then we should be good. Fuzzy shroud. Okay, so we can't get in there. What time is it right now? It's 1 a.m. All right, let's wait like 8. So Cat Shroud. I think the problem with Cat Shroud is like new people joining the channel might not get the context of the Silver Shroud from the Fallout games that I've been playing. But in terms of what we stand for, what are you, Wilbur? Man, you just ran up those stairs really quick, didn't you? Trust me, I'm definitely not up to no good. Like, we're just here to find somebody. Calm your horses. I think it's this guy right here.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil.
Okay, well, how much is this manor?
Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benaris Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It's located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now?
Mo, 5,000 gold? The hell with you.
Well, I'll be here every day from noon until midnight. Let me know if you change your mind.
So here's the problem, Mr. K. The problem is this. I already have a place, Battlehorn Castle. I got it for free. It works. I have my forge. I have my private quarters. I got a stash box now. It's a great place. I don't really feel like I need anywhere else in the game. That being said, I now have a quest in my quest log that I'm not going to be able to get rid of this until I probably buy this damn house. So that is the conundrum I face here, because my OCD nature of not wanting to leave quests undone in my quest log is going to force me to probably have to buy this house, unless I can just straight turn them down and just say, you're out of your damn mind for trying to charge 5,000 gold for a damn house inside Anvil. This isn't even beachfront property and you're trying to charge 5,000 gold. I think he needs to drop that down to about 250 gold, you know, and then we might be talking here. But this is not prime real estate. There was a deadly attack on the chapel here, you know, right across the street. You know, this place is pillaged with crime, and he's trying to sell it at that type of rate. Hell to the no. But Anyways, so yeah, so that's where I sit right now with this, is I'm going to be faced with this fact that this quest is going to be in my log until I can somehow complete it.
That manor is... If you want to... Well?
Yeah. Maybe I can well, that's fine. Anyway, so... Let's go ahead and do the other thing that I was doing. So we got Seeking Our Roots, which we'll have to do. The raid, this is back in Leyawiin. We're not there just yet. Leyawiin recommendation. We have that one we'll have to do. I suppose we can go ahead and do these ones and just get Leyawiin knocked out of the way here. So, because we got a couple quests in Leyawiin, and instead of picking up more quests over in Skingrad or somewhere else, then buy it, kill him, take the gold back. You know what? In this game, you probably could do that. You know, or... I don't know if I could do this. I might be able to just steal. See if we can pickpocket. He doesn't have it on him.
Why, you dirty little thief.
Shit.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
The hell with this? Resist arrest.
How dare you?
We're out of here. I didn't even steal anything. There's no way. Everybody sees me. We're done for. Might as well just reset it. Okay, anyways. That's why I quick saved it. Let's see. We were just trying to take a peek, you know? Alright, let's get down to business now. We have some quests to do in Leyawiin, and the people there need us. Cat Shroud stands for justice. Justice will be served. Quests. The raid on Greyland. I've met a Legion guard by the name of Lyrixius Calidus. Outside of the walls of Leyawiin, he tells me that there is a skooma dealer by the name of Kailis Lenovo in the Greyland settlement just up the road. He's offered me a reward to go into the house and put a stop to the drug traders and bring Lenovo's ring as proof. So therefore, we do not need this guy alive. We need him DED dead, which is what we're going to go do. Hey Marcus, how you doing today? I'm doing fabulous, thank you. Just having a great Sunday morning. Let's see, so we need to head this direction. It is nighttime, so ooh, who is this? This is the liar. Yep, D.E.D. I'm trying to remember what movie that was from. I think it was like Robin Hood, or is it Spawn? I thought it was it Spawn? I thought it was Robin Hood Men in Tights. Could be Spawn. I haven't seen Spawn in forever. I think you're right. What was that? John Leguizamo, who is the clown character? Okay. Yeah. Door to Greyland. All right, what do I got equipped right now? Okay. We're going to make this silent. See if we can sneak in here.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh. Oh. Go silent on me, why do you? Let me see if I can put something in here. Touch of Rage, it's Frenzy, Consume Health.
I'm going to bleed you slow.
Die, damn you!
That guy's tough.
That the best you can do?
Oh boy. Alright, hold on a second. We need some potions. What's the inventory? Damn. Got one. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm fatigued.
I'm going to bleed you slow.
Take that. Got him. We leave no survivors. Give me back my iron. We could probably sell these things. But take them and start selling this stuff. Let's see, what did you have on you? Gold, the ring. Oh, he had a set of mithril on him. Actually, you know what? These aren't even that heavy. Holy moly, look at that. This is only 11? Take these things and see. And he had a Claymore of Voltage. Alright, what else do they got in here? See, we got some venison. Caniffy. Let's see. What else can we grab here? Skooma. Holy moly. Drains agility, damage intelligence, fortifies strength. This is basically like the chem of Oblivion. I love how immersive this damn game is. I mean, you could pretty much like almost interact with like damn near everything, you know? Guess we'll take the ale. Okay. We have a book here. Frontier Conquest. A Social History on Cyrodiil, University of Gwalem Press. Let's see here. Historians often portray the human settlement of Tamriel as a straightforward process of military expansion of the Nords of Skyrim. Really? Interesting. In fact, human settlers occupied nearly every corner of Tamriel before Skyrim was even founded. These so-called Nedic peoples include the Proto-Cyrodiilians, the ancestors of the Bretons, and the Aboriginals of Hammerfell, and perhaps even now the vanished human population of Morrowind. Strictly speaking, the Nords are simply another of these Nedic peoples, the only one to have failed to find a method of peaceful accommodation with the elves who are already occupied Tamriel. Yes, Gramor was certainly not the first human settler in Tamriel. In fact, the fleeing civil war in Atmora and the Song of Return states that Ysgramor was following a long tradition of migration from Atmora, and Tamriel has served as a safety valve for Atmora for centuries before Ysgramor's arrival. Malcontents, dissidents, rebels, landless younger sons, they all made the difficult crossing from Atmora to the new world of Tamriel. New archaeological excavations date the earliest human settlements of Hammerfell, High Rock, and Cyrodiil at ME 800 to 1000. Centuries earlier than Ysgramor even assumed that the 12 Nord kings prior to Harald were actually historical figures. The Nedic peoples were a minority in a land of elves, and they had no choice but to live peacefully with the Elder race. In High Rock, Hammerfell, Cyrodiil, and possibly even Morrowind, they did just that, and the Nedic peoples flourished and expanded over the last centuries of the Merithic era. Only in Skyrim did this accommodation break down, an event that was recorded in the Song of Return, and perhaps, being close to reinforcements of Atmora, the Proto-Nords did not feel it necessary to submit to the authority of the Skyrim elves. Indeed, the early Nord chronicles note that under King Harald, the first historical Nord ruler from 113 to 221, the Atmoran mercenaries returned to their homeland, following the consolidation of Skyrim as a centralized kingdom. Whatever the case, the pattern was set. In Skyrim, expansion would proceed militarily, with human settlement following the frontier and conquest, and the line between human territory and elven territory was relatively clear. But beyond this, quote, zone of conflict, the other Nedic peoples continued to merge with their other elven neighbors. When the Nord armies of the First Empire finally entered High Rock and Cyrodiil, they found Bretons and Proto-Cyrodiilians already living among the elves, and indeed, the Nords found it difficult to distinguish between Elf and Breton. The two races had already intermingled to such a degree. The arrival of the Nord armies upset the balance of power between the Nedic peoples and the Elves. Although the Nords' expansion into High Rock and Cyrodiil was relatively brief, less than 2 centuries, the result was decisive, and from then on, the power in these regions shifted from the Elves to the humans. Right. Leave the guns and take the cannoli, Mr. K, you say, huh? Let's see, Huntsman leather pants. Let's see what they got in here. Nothing really of use. Looks like they were trying to change over here. Could clean up a bit, couldn't they? Okay, I don't think there was really anything else in here. We grabbed the skooma. What weapon did this person have? He just had a regular iron longsword. I guess we could take it and sell it. Over encumbered? Nope, we can't take it and sell it. Dropping that. Thank you. Over encumbrance is still a thing. I am going to take that. Okay. Now we can go back and turn this in and we can go sell some stuff. know what I wanted to check out too is I wanted to check out this gear that we got. Let's go ahead and sort it by defense. Okay. Ah, I'm wearing the Curse of the Fox. I forgot to change my stuff back out. Okay. So the mithril is actually only 2. Some of these things have some enchantments on which make them nice, but this is kind of a nice backup, honestly. And I wonder if it classifies as like a heavier armor or not. Let's see how it looks. Hey, that looks pretty legit. I like that. Yeah, mithril is typically like a lighter alloy that they use, or lighter metal piece. The mithril greaves are certainly going to be better than the fur greaves, so we could probably get rid of those. I'm trying to see where I can like consolidate and keep backups because my armor breaks so frequently in this game. It's insane. Mithril gauntlets. Yeah, so we got a couple different things I can sell. Right now I'm using the Nord gauntlets, which resist frost on self. Mithril's got the same amount of protection, but we could probably... Detects life. I don't know, those ones are kind of useful. They don't really weigh a whole lot. All this adds up, though, is the problem. So iron boots, we could probably sell those. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we'll just go back and turn this quest in really fast. I hope on the screen, this game's a bit darker. I've been meaning to maybe bump the brightness settings up a little bit, but I'm hoping it doesn't look like too dark as I'm streaming it.
So, any luck taking down Lenavo?
Why, yes, we did. Let's see here. Skooma dealers.
You've done it! I can't even begin to thank you enough. By the divines, I salute you in the name of the Legion. Here is your well-earned reward.
I think my stream might be buffering a little bit. Hopefully it's not coming across too bad. Okay. So we got what we needed to. We're going to come back in here and sell a couple things. Look at some of this. I don't know what's going on with the stream, but hoping it's okay. Let's see, dividing line. I think this is somewhere we can sell some stuff. Oh, it's too late right now. Let's go ahead and wait about 10 hours. So now we can get in here. And we should be able to sell some stuff. Let me put on my mercantile or the Curse of the Foxo. I don't know if this really helps out or not, but we're gonna try it. Okay.
What?
Okay, let's go ahead and...
I'm listening.
Man, dude, he's down to a 42. Let's try to persuade him a little bit. Okay, so he likes the bottom too. Okay.
I doubt it. You win this. Don't talk such rot.
Right.
Don't talk such rot.
Okay, got it.
That's enough.
So how do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and, let's see, joke.
That's really funny.
Oof, This is good. Okay.
I won't fight you. Not now. I doubt it.
There we go. Okay. So we could probably do this. We can do that.
I won't fight you.
This.
What nonsense. Where'd you
All right,
get
76.
that?
Okay.
That's good.
Doing pretty good here. Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and take out the admire while we can.
What nonsense.
Let's see. Boast, and then that gives me a 4 and a 4.
I can't argue with that.
Okay, 81. All right. How do we want to do this one? Let's see if we do 4, 3. It's gonna take a hot minute to get it around there. So let's see. Damn it, it's going quick.
You win this one.
Shit.
I doubt it. Oh, don't talk
Okay.
such rot.
Okay. So we're gonna do that.
That's enough.
Oh man, that.
Not now. Not
Okay.
later. Not ever.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that.
I doubt. You've got. Don't waste your flattery on me.
Okay, so we're at 84.
You're good.
So we're gonna try to see if we can get a better barter out of him.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
See if I can sell stuff at a 65% value with him. Oh, he's an apprentice? Let's try to do 70% of value. Okay. So we want to sell the Claymore of Voltage. You know, the thing weighs 80. It weighs 44 pounds. We're not really a heavy Claymore type build anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So we'll go ahead and sell that.
You don't expect me to make that. Thank you.
Okay,
Come again.
Whoops. Need to haggle with him again.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Let's do 65%. Let's see if he'll take that.
A good price.
There we go.
Good customer.
65% of value is pretty good. We don't need the steel cuirass. We're going to keep the mithril. We don't need the short sword. We don't need the iron boots.
That's a good deal.
Let's see. I don't need the fur greaves anymore.
You got a great deal there.
Let's see. So we got mithril boots, river walking boots, got leather boots. I don't think we need the leather boots. We're going to have that many different types of boots. 3 different sets of boots I think would be good. So this is just unnecessary. So we got a couple different sets of gauntlets now. I guess the problem is which ones do I not need? Gauntlets of the Scout. That detects life. That's kind of nice. This one resists frost. And then we got the mithril ones, which are just a good backup. Okay, this one weighs 11. This thing right here resists normal weapons on self. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell this one just because I've got this one as the main. I can have this one as a backup, and if I really need it, I have the Cuirass of the Fox as like a backup, you know, so we're probably good there. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this one so I'm not carrying it around. Okay. I think we're probably good there.
Thank you for your patron. You too.
All right, Mercantile's increased too, which is good. Go back and we need to repair a couple things while we're here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I know this is going to take time, but I want to try to get a max amount of boost as I can while I'm doing this. So we're just going to head back to our place really fast since it's quick and easy. And we'll take advantage of like that dwarven anvil or dwarven forge or whatever it was that I put inside the base here. I spent like, was it 2,500 gold on it? So I need to make use of it. Should be this thing over here. Okay. We've now added that to the spell list. Armor is temporarily increased by 15. So if I come here and let's see. Oops. Inventory. Okay, so we need to repair hammers. Okay, we're just going to repair everything that we can. Why not? Alright, armor master has increased. Long days and nights at the forge make you strong and tough. You are now an apprentice armorer. Your repair hammers now last twice as long. Very nice. Sweet. Alright, that's exactly what we were looking for. And we still have, what, like 17 left? I think I only broke like 3? Yeah, only broke 3, so that was good. So we got quite a bit. Okay. Armor has returned to normal. We got that to 50. Let's pull up the quest log now. So we're not going to do this one right now. So we're going to do... let's go ahead and do this one. Whom gods annoy. It says, I'm hearing a strange report of odd noises and smells coming from around Rosentia. Rosentia Galenus' house near Leowyn. Perhaps I should go and investigate. Okay, so that's back over there. Let's go ahead and hop back over to the west gate. Okay. Let me go see what we got over here. It's nighttime, so we might not be able to get inside here. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate it. So this should be the house that we need to investigate. I'm going to take the lavender while we're here. Need to be better about collecting stuff. Okay, so we can actually get inside. Let's go see what's inside here. New Doomstone series. What that is. I should be okay to read it and not pick it up, but I'm just going to quick save just in case. I see somebody over... Those are scamps. Oh, interesting. Let me see if I can read this. Okay. The Black Horse Courier. Quill Weave plans new Doomstone cycle. Doomstone's not magical, says noted Argonian writer. The author of The Goblin with the Golden Arm and The Red Crater plans a new series of historical works set in the early days of the Reman Emperors. The stories will center around the sorcerers and battle mages that play such a prominent part in the legends of the Reman Emperor's rapid rise to power in the closing years of the Second Era. She plans to call the series The Path of the Doomstones. The Argonian authoresses declined to reveal any details of the characters and theme of these books. However, Quillweave clearly has quite ambitious plans for the series, since she plans titles to correspond with each of Cyrodiil's 21 Doomstones. These ancient monuments are scattered throughout Cyrodiil, and each is known legend by its own name. I always carefully research my subjects, Quillweave says, and I find no evidence at all to support the popular notion that these runestones were once artifacts of a great magical power. She noted that 13 of these stones are associated with the common birth signs by which people have always marked the aspects of the heavens when children are born. Such stones as the Magic Stone and the Serpent Stone were certainly associated with the primitive sky warships of the beast folk of the Mythic era. Other stones like the Aetherius' Stone and the Magnus Stone were also doubtless associated with other long-forgotten cults. The courier asked Quillweave why she might choose to abandon the popular tales of thieves, outlaws, and murderers, as well as the lowlifes that have made her so famous in Cyrodiil and throughout the Empire. She explained that she has long sought material with a more mature and epic themes to celebrate the noble virtues of Cyrodiil and the Empire. She assured the courier that she will fill the Doomstone series with the lusty and colorful characters that we've come to know and love. But this time, Quillweave says, my characters will uproot trees, devastate cities, and summon rains of boiling blood before slipping away to explore the private and intimate mysteries of the heart. Okay. Alright, so there's definitely scamps in here. There is something going on. Let's see if they're hostile. They don't seem to be hostile. Let's go ahead and talk to her.
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy.
Why do you have them in here? I can help you.
Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold.
What's going on with the Daedric staff?
A few weeks ago, a spell sword was passing through Leowin and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me carrying. I eagerly bought it, knowing the value of Daedric relics. In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it so cheap. His loss, my gain, I figured. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense. However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it.
Let's see. Ike, you said she didn't even notice the scamps the seller had around him, so that was the first mistake. Yes. So, she doesn't want to let the staff go. I'm not convinced that if I kill the scamps that they're just gonna go away. I wonder if new ones are gonna come around. So where do I fit in this, lady?
I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go, then the scamps will follow and my secret will be revealed to all.
Well, you know, lady, sometimes you just gotta own your mistakes. I'm sure there's people in town that'll help you, but, alright, let's ask about the scamps.
The beastly little creatures are nasty, smelly, noisy, and wrecking my beautiful house. I must be rid of them. I can't let people know I have scamps in here, or they'll think I've taken to Daedra worship. Try explaining that to the town guard.
Well, you play with fire, you know. Okay.
Alvis is a practiced researcher. She's sure to have some good information for you.
Well, they don't seem like they're hurting anybody. They're just kind of chilling here, you know? You got like your own little private army at your disposal. What is this? Handbill? Exotic adventures from the Southern Kingdoms. Histories of ancient heroes. We have it all in Southern books. We buy used books too. That's where I can sell some books at. I have a couple books, I think, but... Alright. Alright, let's go back over to the Mages Guild. And we'll see if we can help the lady out. Auto-saving. Okay. And what a coincidence. We have shit we're doing with the Mages Guild too, so... Let's see, that's the Blackwood Company Hall, so we'll have to figure out some stuff with them too. I'm kind of a little upset that I haven't really figured out, and this is just me probably not like looking for it, but like I've been doing stuff for the Mages Guild, but I have yet to really been able to do anything for the Fighters Guild. So a new guild for fighters, yeah. Like I mean Okay. Let's see, where is said person at over here? You guys dropped a pickaxe. Ah, I think they're upstairs. Let's see, that's the basement. Let's go upstairs really quick. It's probably bedtime. But it's fine. I don't want to be working on 2 guilds at once. I mean, I'm sure it's probably beneficial to be in like the same areas, but just since we can fast travel around everywhere. Where did they go? We'll just work on the Mages Guild stuff first, and then we'll hit the Fighters Guild up. Okay, this is odd. Huh. Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, why am I messing this up? Where is... So they're in this room. Oh, they're upstairs. Okay, gotcha. No, they're not. Okay, maybe they're... That's the second floor. East. If it's green, I tend to mean that that's like in the vicinity of where I'm at right now. To create a potion of cure poison, mix jinxing and redwort flower. Let me just take that. Maybe that'll fix me how to do it. What's this? Rooms and food at the Five Claws Lodge. Let someone else watch headlight hatchlings tonight. We will serve you fresh. Okay. So if it's green, I take that to mean that it's in... Oh, maybe it's in here. I didn't even see that. I missed that door entirely. Okay. Sorry to wake you, ma'am.
Poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her house for days.
Why didn't you send a note back?
Frankly, the smell gave you away. You must have stepped in... Well, let's just say something that isn't pleasant. Just be sure and keep this quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests, I could get kicked out of the guild.
Well, I'm in the guild too. Do you think I can get kicked out? Like, you're not at all worried about me. Let's see. We got a couple different things we can ask her about. So, Agata?
Agata is the first person I go to when I need something. Maybe I should talk to DeGale instead, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that.
Okay. Daedra Shrines?
You mean the Shrine to Nocturnal? That's north of Leowyn, east of the Lower Nibbin.
Okay. Daedric's staff.
Doing a bit of digging, I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Sheogorath, I'd say. The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been. The only chance is to return it to its original resting place, Dark Fathom Cave. Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Sheogorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind. I also learned that the staff makes the owner move much slower than normal. I suppose it's another way the creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you can, help her. I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing.
So we're gonna move slower, trying to move this thing. This is gonna be interesting. Let's ask her about Rosentia.
I'm glad she was finally able to get someone over here. I've been gathering all the research I could on her, little problems, shall we say.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Don't bother trying to kill one of them. As soon as you do, another will take its place.
That's what I thought.
It's endless. Quite the curse, eh?
Yep.
Sheogorath certainly has a sick sense of humor.
Sheogorath. Okay.
Send Rosentia my regards. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
Okay. So it sounds like we're gonna have to take this staff, and we're gonna have to drop it off at this Dark Fathom Cave or whatever it was called. The problem is it's gonna make me travel slower than what we're used to. How much slower? I have no idea. So we're gonna see. And then let me check the map marker and see. Dark Fathom Cave. So it's really not too far out that we have to go. So we're pretty much gonna walk out of the gate, make a right, and we should hit it right over there. Okay. Let's tell her how to be rid of this thing. Maybe she'll give it to me. Maybe she won't. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to speech check her on this one.
I was afraid you wouldn't come back.
Oh, I'm back, all right. Okay, so let's tell her about the staff.
Oh, please, I beg you. Take this staff to Dark Fathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever. I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine. Plus, do you know how dirty caves are? It'll ruin anything I wear. Do this for me, and I'll reward you with another one of my curios I picked up a few years ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready?
Ooh, a ring. Very well, I accept.
Here's the staff. As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well.
Alright, we got the Staff of the Everscamp. Okay.
Dark Fathom Cave isn't that far from here, but the route may be treacherous. Be careful and journey safe.
Sure. Oh. Well, we're not moving much slower. I thought I was gonna be like encumbered speed walking around, you know? But I think we're just fine. Man, this place rains a lot. Like, it seemed like yesterday when I was here doing quests, like, it was just constantly raining. Alright. I mean, I like a good bit of rain every now and then, but like, not every day. Need some sun. So are the scamps... Oh yeah, the scamps are following me. I was just gonna say, are the scamps following me? Yeah. Look at them. I'm so glad that, like, none of the guards decided to question me, like, hey, what are you doing with all those scamps? It's like, none of your business. That's what. Look at them. Will they fight with me? I gotta find an enemy to see if, like, they will fight with me. The horse died? Oh, dude, he killed that. Oh, shit. Is that a named NPC? I hope it wasn't. I probably need this guy to, oh no, he was just a city watch. Okay, we're good there. I was gonna say, I probably needed him to be able to, like, activate the quest here. I wonder, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna reload this because I'm just curious. Let me see if I can reload when I left. Okay, here we go. I don't want the to possibly miss out on a quest, you know. Let me go here and see if that scamp's there and see if we can save that guy. Dude, he died in like one hit though. He wasn't really much of a city guard, let me tell you what. Oh, he's already dead? Damn. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, let me see if these scamps will fight on my behalf. Minions, assemble. Take them out. Nah, they're just gonna watch. You guys are useless. Okay, well, you know, I thought you all might be useful, but apparently not. Looks like we got another enemy. Ooh, hello. Oh, I missed. Got him. Okay. Hey, Anik, how you doing this morning? How'd your stream go last night, buddy? All right. What do we got here? Is this a courier? Okay. Let's go get this staff, take it back to where it goes, and be rid of these scamps. You know, if they were helping me, I would be like, you know what? This might be actually useful, but they don't. They just stand there. It's like 4 extra mouths that I gotta feed. Dark Fathom Cave has been found. Alright. Let's see, where is the entrance? Here it is. I've arrived at Dark Fathom Cave and I should proceed inside. Okay. How is it raining inside? Oh, I guess maybe I'm just close to the door. Alright, so we got a couple different pathways we can go. We can come over here, we go to the left first, or we can go down to the right. Let's go to the left first. Left is always right. Maybe not in most cases, but... Sneak has increased to 41. Oh, I wonder if these scamps being right near me, like, allows me to trigger my actual sneak. This could be like a way you can exploit leveling up your sneak, you know? It's hard to see like around the corners here. Oh. Let's see, you're getting a thumbnail made for one of your survival One Life video streams to do. So I just started kind of like tinkering with thumbnails on my channel. One thing I started using was ChatGPT. I don't pay for it, but you can get a couple free options out of it. So I don't really know how you make thumbnails, but I've been having a little bit of fun kind of like playing around with that and seeing like what it can generate for me. So like if you see like my recent like the Fallout 4 videos that I posted, like that was one of the thumbnails that I had it create for me. If you're into that stuff, but if you like creating them on your own too, that's awesome. All right, we got that guy. I'm just trying to like kind of look at the resources out there that can. I have zero artistic skills whatsoever, but a lot of times like I just go in there and the prompt too is just like, hey, like I'm doing a blind playthrough, or I'm doing like this kind of playthrough, and you know, oh, what I actually did too was I took a picture of my character in game because I was wearing like the silver shroud armor, and I actually uploaded a picture of like, here's what my character looks like in game. You know, is there any way you can kind of make a thumbnail based off of this, you know, that's like eye-catching and stuff, and I was really surprised like what it outputted, you know. Okay, let's see. Let's try to stay on the same level. See what we can find really quick. Oh. You didn't even see me. Okay. This looks like there's probably going to be a couple dudes around here somewhere. We'll take that back. Let's see, is there a way to get out of here? Maybe. We go up here and see if we can... Oh yeah, my sneak's increasing. I know it kind of takes a little bit longer to run around, but I'm going to kind of abuse this while I have this this staff here. We could probably go up that way. All right. Yeah, I kind of was checking out your channel last night and seeing how you were kind of doing. Love the look of like. I haven't really gotten into that, like using a screenshot from the game. But like with, you know, the ones that you had, like I think they turned out looking like really cool. What I had been doing previously was just taking like the cover art from the game and just kind of using that. Glass arrows. Ooh. See a jade necklace and a lockpick. But yeah, like it's something I've just been kind of like messing around with. Uh-oh. Oh, these are my guys. Whoops. Where did you guys come from? You know, you look very much like the enemy, you know that? And I just took out one of your brothers. There should be another one that pops up in his place, right? Oh, yep, there he is. Okay. You said the Atronarch is good at limbo? Yeah, they are. Got him. Okay. What? I shot 2 shots at you. Both of them hit you. You ate an arrow of mine. It's not good. Okay. So we need to find the resting place for this thing. Oh yeah. I understand, Onyx, man. Like doing like thumbnails and titles and stuff are it's been an adventure trying to just learn all these things, you know. Yeah, I've just been kind of like I said, using Chat GPT a little bit on the help, especially with like the titles too. Sometimes I just kind of have like, oh, whoops. I won't really have a good idea of like what I want to call like a title. So like I'll go and ask and be like, hey, like, you know, can you give me some recommendations for some titles? Nightshade. All right, so now I got my new skeleton key. Look at that. Okay. Man, dude, I feel like this thing made it pretty easy. I don't know. So, you know, when you get the right art table, you might start actually drawing some of your thumbnails. That's awesome. I really envy people that have like some pretty good artistic skills. I can barely draw stick figures, so I'm just gonna kind of stick with that. Okay, let's see. Where in the hell do I gotta drop this thing at? I don't know if we're gonna run in it anymore. Let me pull up my torch so I can see a little better. So it looks like we're 34 paces away, so we gotta go around this way. Did I go? I think I went this way last time, right? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, so now we need to go this way. Watch out, guys. Get out of the way. If you're gonna be here with me, you might as well be useful. Aha. Alright, there's probably some dudes here. There he is, Sheogorath. I've arrived at the shrine of Sheogorath, and I should find the altar to place a staff nearby it. See if there's any enemies around here. Oh, there is. Take that. Oh, tablet. Sorry, not art table. I gotcha. I'm no longer feeling the urge to possess the staff. Oh, I couldn't even get rid of it even if I wanted to? Hold on a second. I'm curious. I didn't even really think about this. Let me go over here and try to see what happens if I try to drop this thing. Staff of Everscamp. Oh, well, we dropped it. Maybe I triggered it already and I couldn't do it, but let's go back over here and drop it where it needs to go so I can complete the quest. Okay. Sheogorath. Let's see, is this where we put it at right here? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. I guess it goes. There's an enemy in here. Didn't even see that thing there. I'm just going to assume that this is where we got to drop it at right here. So let's go into here and Staff of Everscamp drop. Okay, I placed the staff near the altar of the shrine of Sheogorath. The scamps seem pleased with their new home, and best of all, they have stopped following me around. I should return to Rosentia with the news. Where did the staff go? Oh, interesting. I have no idea. All right, guys, you were good. Don't cause any problems for anybody. If you do, I'll be back. All right. Let's see, Ike. You said I gotta try out the Shivering Isles to see more about Sheogorath. It's the best DLC of all times, and it does come with a remaster. Absolutely, Ike. I fully intend with this blind Let's Play to do all the DLCs that came with the game. So, first things first. So I do want to do the base game just because I'd like to try to play the game as, I don't want to say as intended, but as it like came out, you know. So we'll do the base game. We'll do everything associated with the base game, and then I will try to do the Shivering Isles DLC. Now, if I accidentally start it and I'm just not aware that I'm actually doing it, then that's a whole nother ordeal. I am playing through this blind, so that happens sometimes, you know. Normally games will sometimes let you know that like you're beginning a DLC or something, but sometimes it's not super obvious, so I'll just have to kind of like take it for what it is, you know. The Mad God had taken back his staff. He absolutely did. Okay. I should be able to, let's see, we got the castle. Got a couple Oblivion gates around here. There's another Oblivion gate over there, too. Oh, I'm still wearing something that I shouldn't be wearing. Hold on a sec. I keep forgetting to change my stuff out. So, let's do this. Let's put that on. Let's see, what are the Mithril Greaves? Mithril Greaves are 6, these are 5, so I'm going to put those on. And then, let's see here. The boots, I'm wearing the boots, the encumbering boots right now, so. Jay Gorath, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for your toilet. You mean one of your many staffs back to the back. You're welcome. I'm happy to be rid of my scamps that were following me around. Once I realized that they served no purpose, that they were not going to assist me in fighting or anything, we had to discard them. It was interesting that like the Mages Guild lady said that it caused the wearer to walk slower or to move slower than normal. So I was fully expecting to walk at like a over encumbered rate while possessing it, but I guess that didn't happen. I think it would have been really funny if it did. It's kind of like when I had to pick up that ring of the endurance or ring of the encumbrance or whatever it was. It weighed like 150 pounds. So, all right. Rosentia, we have good news. Whoa. That's weird. Okay.
You've done. I don't see any scamps or the staff.
Yes, it is done with now.
As promised, here's the ring. I bought it from a shop in the Imperial City many years ago for an ex-lover of mine. He ran off with someone else, so now the ring belongs to you. The owner of the shop called it the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think you'll like it.
Are you trying to tell me something here? Okay, so we've completed the quest Whom Gods Annoy. All right, what rumors do you got?
Hey, you're the one.
Yes, I am that one. Okay.
By the 9 divines, can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me!
Are you kidding me, lady? I literally just helped you out by dealing with this staff. And as soon as I'm done, you kick me out of your house. What in the hell?
Get out or I'll call the guards.
Fine, we're out of here. I don't want to help you anymore anyways. Ungrateful lady. Jesus. Look, she even locked it now behind me. Like I'm gonna steal something from her or something like that. What the hell was her problem? You know? People, I swear, they're ungrateful, you know? You try to do, like, the most you can to stick your neck out and help somebody, and what do you get in return? Ungratefulness. Why didn't she call the guards on the scamps? Because she was too embarrassed, you know? So she had me do her dirty work for her, and as soon as we're done, the nerve. I'm appalled. All right, let me see what this ring is anyways. Let's see, the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. It says it fortifies block and fortifies blade. Man, it sounds really good. You know, I wish I could like sort by equipped. I would love to be able to just sort by the ones that I have equipped. So right now I have 2 rings on. I have Ring of the Viper Eye, which fortifies agility and resist magic, and then we have Ring of the Aegis, which is shield on self. I've heard that this shield is actually really good, so I do not want to get rid of this one. This one fortifies block and blade, which honestly, I think might be a little better than the Ring of the Viper Eye, but I'm not entirely sure though. Agility is nice because that helps with a lot of stuff. Let me go back and look at something really quick here. Let's see, what am I looking for here? Agility. So it says it affects the amount of damage that I deal with daggers, short swords, and bows, and it increases my maximum fatigue. And then obviously we have block, right? Which is at 43. Your shield or weapon no longer loses durability when you block an attack, which is kind of nice. And then the other one was going to give me, so that was, what was it? Agility and, hold on, let me look at this one. This one gives me agility and magic, resist magic. So the resist magic is kind of useful. Let's see, reflects damage. This fortifies block and fortifies blade. What does blade do? Let me look at blade really quick. Blade. Your power attacks apply weakness to normal weapon to your opponent. Your regular attacks have a slight chance to make the opponents bleed. I think it's probably better to keep the Viper Eye one on just because it's got the agility, and I don't know, it said 6 points, so I don't know if that, let's see, we're at 71. What happens if I take that one off? I'm just going to do this for science really quick so I understand how these work. So if I take off this, I go back to character, now our agility is at 65. Yeah, exactly as I thought. Okay, so I think agility is probably a better one to keep on us rather than this one. So definitely sounds like a really good ring, but we're only, we're limited to 2. I have to kind of pick and choose how I want to do this, so we're just going to go with that one. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do some repair really quick. No, we're not going to do repair. I do have a book that we can go sell. What is this? Frontier Conquest. So, Mythic Dawn commentaries. We definitely don't need to be hauling this thing around. Is there a bookseller in here somewhere? Can't remember if there was.
Hi. Have you heard any of Darji?
Let me see. Jabari's house. Three Sisters Inn. Let's see, that should be the chapel. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if there's a goods and guarantees, the dividing line. There's the lodge. Normally there's a book place in these. I don't think there's a book place in here. That's fine. I know where I can go sell it later on. Okay. Next quest. Okay, so we got some of those things done here. Leowin recommendation. So this is the one that we're going to be doing. I need to find an amulet so that Dagail will send a recommendation to the Arcane University for me. Agata may know more.
These jokes. I've heard them.
Let's go find Agata and see what they know. Who are you?
Questions?
No, I don't have questions. Okay.
My children are starving. Please help.
So we need to go find Agata. Let's see. Are you Agata?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Why, yes. Oh, Seer's Stone?
I'm surprised she discussed it with you. She wanted to keep it from the others. I should speak to her about that. Yes, her Seer's Stone is missing. It's the one thing that has kept her visions at bay. And without it, they're nearly crippling. She can't function. We haven't yet spoken to the others, for fear they would be less than accepting of her situation. Perhaps it is time, though. I will continue to tend to Dagail. Can you speak with the other mages and find out if any of them have seen the stone?
Absolutely. Let me just ask about Dagail really quick.
She's led such a troubled life. I just do what I can to make it easier on her.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so let's go talk to the other mages.
Hello, associate.
Not you.
What is it, associate? Go ahead, please.
Please. What do you know about Dagail? Let's see, Seer's Stone.
Well, well. Word is finally spreading, is it? They won't be able to keep up this facade much longer. Yeah, I know all about it. I overheard Agata and Dagail talking. And you know what? I'm glad it's gone. Why should we be forced to work under someone who's only kept sane by a magical trinket? Haven't we sacrificed enough already? She shouldn't even be here anymore. Hell, the only reason her father ever fit in anywhere is because he kept a low profile. And look what it got him. Years of service to the Empire, and not even a tombstone over his head. Humph. At least he was able to maintain the illusion of sanity. I know. I get way too fired up over this. It just annoys me that she's in charge of the guild when she's clearly not fit. That's all.
So how do we get her fired?
Be seeing you.
Galthar seemed to know a great deal about the missing amulet. I should tell Agata what he has told me. Okay.
Yes? Is there...
Okay, Seer Stone.
So Calthar overheard us, did he? That explains why he's been so cranky lately. But we never said anything about Dagail's father. How would he know anything about that? If there's some sort of connection between the Seer Stone and Dagail's father, I don't know about it. Maybe if you ask her, it will jog her memory. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on Calthar. There may be a connection to Dagail's father. Have you spoken?
Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's go ask Dagail.
You seek more from me, child. I know what you would ask. You would bring light to that which is in darkness. Bring silence to the voices so loud. I know where you must go.
Where is
Blood
I must travel?
ran blue, and dragons flew high. Under broken towers and broken bodies it now lies.
Lady, I don't need a riddle.
Waiting
Just give me the
to be
location.
found. What was my sire's must be mine, if you would have the words you seek. You must go and find his stone.
Okay. We're gonna go find the stone. I feel like, Fort Blue Blood. Okay. Let's go head on out to Fort Blue Blood and see what we can get. We're level 12, too. I wonder how close I am to my next level. Let's see. We are... Oh, we're almost 3/4 of the way there, pretty much. Nice. Wait, level 13 here pretty soon. So, I need to figure out the things I need to work a little bit more on. Security is definitely really good. Speechcraft, we can work on a bit more. Oh, wow, you can rotate once for free when trying to persuade a character. Nice. Marksman, I'm surprised how much bows I've been shooting. I'm not even a journeyman yet. I'm pretty close. You can focus your vision while aiming by holding down L2. Okay. Light armor. Illusion. So how do we do this? Affects your ability to cast spells to charm, conceal, create. I need to work a bit more on spells, because I'm definitely not good in that. Blunt, hand to hand. Let's see, heavy armor, alter. Oh yeah, just all of my spells in general. Look at this, destruction's only at 10. Conjuration sucks. Like every time I get, like when I had to do the quest where I had to go into, if I'm level 10, do the Nocturnals quest and don't give the reward to Martin. By Nocturnals, is that the one that gives you the skeleton key? Because we did that yesterday. Let's see. Alright, anyways, let me go back to the map. So we're going to be heading out over there. And then magic. Let me put on clairvoyance so I can just kind of keep using this. It's the only way we're going to get stuff leveled up. I got to use magic if I'm going to level up magic.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
I keep forgetting this sprint in the game. I gotta use that a bit more often. Giving it to Martin means that it's gone for good. Well, we don't want to have that happen. I'm gonna enjoy the fact that I have an unbreakable lockpick at this point. Kind of breaks the game for lockpicking, but that's all right, you know. I wonder if it was part of the base game or if it was something that came later with like a DLC, you know. Grab these plants while we're here. All right. So let's see. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, so we're gonna try to get over here and see what we can find. Let me equip my new arrows too while I'm at it. Oops. I'm gonna equip the silver arrows. Oh, it's a base game item? Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Why they would include something like that pretty much just, you know, invalidates the need. Like, I mean, you still gotta lockpick it, you know, which can be challenging, you know. But they have like the auto attempts, so I really don't know, you know. I think like one of the things about like they could have just put more lockpicks in the game, you know, as opposed to putting like a skeleton key in there because let's see, is this guy a friendly or a foe? It's hard to tell. I think he's a friendly. I've arrived at Fort Blue Blood. His father should be buried inside. Okay. The fact that he said buried leads me to believe that this is not a friendly. I wish I could like VATS him just to see if he was like an enemy or something. No, nope. Okay. Oh wow, you're fast, aren't you? Holy moly. Oh shit, I missed. Gotcha. What did you have there? A war axe of weakness? Let me take that and see what it is, because it was definitely doing something. Take your lockpicks and the silver arrows back, so we don't need any of this stuff here. You said the challenge is that a lot of people wouldn't have even known about the item, and when people find out about it, it's not until way later. So, yeah, I think, like, part of me, like, there's part of me that kind of wishes, like, maybe I should have just suffered through the game, you know, until I did find it naturally on my own. Like, when I started playing, people were telling me, like, oh, like, you can get a skeleton key in the game. But, like, I don't, like, when I play through these games blind, I try not to look anything up at all. Like, unless I'm, like, just truly, truly stuck, you know, and just cannot seem to get anything.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
So, Bandit Bowman, give me my, oh, you got dwarven arrows. Silver dagger. Okay. All right. I don't know if there's any other bandits around here, but we should be good to proceed inside. See what we can find. Yeah, I mean, getting the point at this key is going to be super useful. Absolutely. Because I was struggling just to find lockpicks, you know. I mean, they're not as common. Like in Fallout, like I have like over like 200 or so lockpicks. Like just there's so many. Plus, it's not as hard to do lockpicking in that game as it is in this game, you know. And that's the one thing I love about the challenge. It's just like how hard it was making me. Like I actually had to like pick and choose. Like if I came across like an average chest, I was like, is it worth it? I only got like 2 or 3 lockpicks on me, you know. So you had to put thought into like, is it worth it or not, you know? And I think that's the good part about it. But otherwise,
your presence here will not be tolerated.
Come on, show me what you got. Let me get my fatigue back up. Take that. Blade has increased.
No pain.
Got him. You had like 40 before leaving the starting area? Holy moly. I must have like completely just missed out on where they were at. Okay. Some of these things I'm gonna have to be careful picking up because I know I'm pretty heavy on weight. Okay, the gate is open elsewhere, so let's see what we got in here. Actually, you know what? I think I had around like 30 or 42, but there was a quest I was doing, and I blew through like 20 of them or something like right off the bat. I was like, man, is that a guy or? Okay. Oh, does it see me? Yep. Come around the corner. I got something for you. Holy cow, how are you still alive? Not anymore. Okay. My arrow's back. Let's see, what were you carrying around? Silver. Oh, a silver longsword? Okay. You said there's a bird making some weird noises. You thought it was something else? In the game or outside, like where you're at? Because, yeah, I don't think I've heard it in here. Make sure that there's no one else in here. Okay. Oh, man, dude. Got her. She didn't even see I was there. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. Let me clear this side out over here first really fast and see if there's anything over here we need. Some birds sound like laser beams. I think this is where we have to go, so let me go back and check that other area really quick. There might be some treasure or something over here that's worth getting. Got him. Ah, he triggered the trap and it didn't even hit him. Okay. All right, what else do we got down here? Let's see, we got a couple crates. You know, I picked up a pickaxe like a while ago thinking like, oh, like maybe I can use the pickaxe to like get like ore or something around the game, but I haven't really seen that to be the case, you know. Looks like they just got some random weapons here. I don't have enough weight space to pick up them and sell them, so we're just gonna leave them here. I don't really think there was anything else of importance over here, so we will move on. Right. Nice shot. Oh, there's a battle mage too. Oh, dude, you're still alive. Take that. You know, I wonder if there's a spell I can be just constantly using to, like, I could probably be using an Eye of the Night, but let me see if there's something else that I have. Fortifies fatigue. Let's see. See, I couldn't even use buoyancy. Like, I got this one, but my skill level was too low, so I'm trying to figure out how to, like, improve it a little bit, you know? And big part of it is I'm just not, I'm not using enough magic. So, Soothing Touch, Calms on touch, starlight, light on self. This is an illusion spell right here, so I wonder if I can just be casting that one. I have fear, demoralizes target. Let me see, what's the difference to it? Is this illusion? This is illusion, night eye. Let's go ahead and just cast that one so we can see a little bit better. I need to upgrade Frost Crag Spire House so I can make level spells. I'm assuming that I can't do that in the current place that I have right now. Oh. Ah. Okay. Oh, there's a chest up here. Okay, we're just gonna keep casting this thing for a bit. Oh, there's another chest right over here. All right. Good. Good. Let's see. Nothing in there we need. Okay. What about up over here? Got another chest. You know, as soon as I got the skeleton key, I seem to no longer run across chests that need to be lockpicked. That's the unfortunate thing. So, spellcrafting is unique to the Frost Crag and Arcane University. It takes more time to get to the university. Yeah, that's what we're kind of working on right now, actually. So, Manual of Arms. Let's see. Nothing here that I think we want to get. Okay. Alright, looks like this is going to take us into another area. So this is going to take us to the Blue Blood Halls. Let's see what we got in here. Okay.
Must have been the wind.
Yes, it is the wind. The wind of justice. Take that. Oh boy. That was a heavy swing, wasn't it?
You can do.
Oh, I put the wrong button. Oh. I need to figure out how to re-enchant gear or weapons, I mean. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out how to use the heavy attacks. Got him. Let's see, he didn't really have anything. What weapon was he using? An Elven Claymore? Man, that weighs 44. Is that going to over-encumber me? No. That one might be worth to sell. So I think I have to use soul gems in order to re-enchant my stuff, but I haven't really figured out how to do it just yet. Let's see, I hear somebody, but where are you at? We are nimble and light as a cat. Right. Boom. Okay. Aha. All right. Okay, let's take this guy out first. Okay. Mastery has been increased. The twang of the bow and the scraping of arrow fletching is quite familiar to you. As a new journeyman marksman, you can now focus your vision to aim more precisely by holding L2. Well, hot damn. Oh, look at how that works. Bowman against bowman. You're down for the count. All right. Pick my arrows back. Let's see, what do you got on you? I'm gonna take your own arrows. Thank you. Let's see, and a silver dagger. We'll just go ahead and leave that. I know I want to pick up everything so I can sell it, but we got to be a little picky choosy with what we get. We can only carry so much. Right. Just making sure there's not anything else around here that's worth grabbing. Nope. Okay. A battered crate, you say. A broom and a shovel. Wait. Oh, wooden door. I thought there was something over here. Okay. Aha, there's a trap there. I see it. Thanks to my night eye. Ooh. I hear something. Okay, let's see if we can find any bad guys in here. Aha, there is. I see him right now. Okay. This is going to be a shot of the ages. Your thumbnail is bigger than 2 megabytes. You're annoyed. Oh, try using the screenshot or the snippet tool. So like however you have it open, and just take like a snippet of it. It might be like less in size by doing that. So you might miss out on a little bit of the quality, but since it's like a thumbnail, like being smaller, it might not matter too much. Be a little. I've had to do that. Oh man, that was a good shot. Oops, we didn't pick that up, but we did. Okay. What else do we got in here? Oh, I see ya. Okay. Oh man, there's 2 of them. Shoot, how'd I miss? Damn, dude, I missed again. All my arrows. Okay. Let's see. There was another person over here somewhere. Let me see. Where did he go? Where did he go? Let me grab all my arrows back. Elven arrows. Okay.
Who's there?
Here. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Where did this guy go? Onik, you said you've never really thought about just doing a screenshot? I mean, yeah, here he is right there. Like I said, you know, sometimes it sacrifices a little bit on the quality, but since I know it's a thumbnail, like, you know, like there's probably gonna be a lot of folks looking on like mobile and stuff. Oh man, this guy's tough. On God. Gotcha. Oh, he died. Let's see. Oh, he has a Fort Blueblood key, clogs, and a... Oops, shit. I grabbed those. Let me drop those because that's going to over-encumber me. I picked up the wrong thing. Oh, so much for mowing later, man. It is pouring outside. It's raining cats and dogs outside. Let's see. Where did those orcish things go that I just picked up? Oh, here we go. Those things weigh 27. That is insane. Drop those. Well, at least I know I'm at 261 of 300 right now, so I can actually pick up quite a bit of stuff if I need to. Let's see, it's an elven shield. It weighs 8. I'm going to pick that up. I think that might be better than my escutcheon that I have right now, but I have to look at the... effects that I have with the escutcheon and see if it's worth it. A steel bow. I like the bow of shocking that I have right now. Okay, what else do we got over here? So we can go down, but then we also have a spot back here we can go to. Let me see where this takes me to. Does this take me to a new area? Yeah, we need the key for that one. Okay. Let me hold off on going in there just yet, and let me do some more exploring around here. See what's up this way. That needs a key too. Okay, all right, hold on. So we got 2 areas that need keys that we need to go check out. And we also have the bottom part over here that we can look at. There's a chest. Okay, let me see what's inside this chest over here. Alright. Man, did this key really make it like that much easier to like lockpick, or is my lockpicking just getting like, did it get leveled up so it's now easier? Because like an average, maybe that was an average one, so it might have been easier, but all right, let me check this door really quick. Wait, have we already been back here? I don't think we have. Oh man, you got lightning? Alright, well this looks like a new area over here. Okay, let's... Ah, we got some tombs. Can we search the tombs? Oh, we can. Silver sapphire ring. Okay. This looks like a good spot maybe to get some treasure. What the hell? Manduin's coffin. Let's see. Manduin's amulet. Quality battle axe ember. Fire damage on strike. At least 35. I think that's going to over encumber me. Yep. I have found the amulet the Gale needed. I should return it immediately. So this is where we actually needed to go. God damn, man, that thing's heavy as hell. So what are we going to drop? We don't need. We're over by 3 pounds. What's my escutcheon? It's 7. Reflects damage. The Elven Shield. It's 8, but like it doesn't have the stuff on there. Blunt weapons are way too heavy. Yes, they are. So I'm gonna drop this, and I'm also gonna drop these Dwarven boots just because I was gonna sell them, but just to free up space for us. We can pick up some more things in here. We don't need, I don't know if we need bone. Looks like there's a chest over here too. Oh no, I guess it's not easy. Well, it's easier, I guess. A silver emerald ring. Okay, what else do we got down here? Jade necklace and... Alright, we got all kinds of things that we're going to be able to sell. Ooh, there's another chest over here. Hell? Who are you?
Look, just stop right there, all right? I can't let you leave with that amulet. I need it right now.
What the hell, man? This guy tracked me down all the way here? He's going to try to accident me while I'm here? Well, hell no. Justice needs to be be served. I knew you were a fishy character from the get-go. What are you doing here?
What, you think I didn't know what you're up to? I knew you were looking for it. I knew you'd find it, and I had to stop you. Now, hand it over.
I definitely don't think so, buddy. Let's see here. Why do you want it?
I took the other one, and that should have been enough. I shouldn't have to go through all this just to get rid of her. It's not even as if I was going to keep it forever. I was going to give it back to her once I'd gotten what I wanted. That's not so wrong, is it? Once she helped me advance out of that place and step down, then she could have it back. Why did you have to get in the way? Why are you trying to ruin everything? Yeah. Oh.
Shoot.
Is that the best you can do? Die, damn you!
Got him. Okay. I've defeated Kalthar, who is attempting to manipulate the Gale. I need to give her this information immediately. Let's see, what do you got on here? He's got a less rude song. Galarian the Mystic. Kalthar's key. Alright, you can keep your clothes. I don't need those. I came over here to get this chest. Alright, this is a hard one. Yeah, I think this key makes it way too easy now. That's alright. Because there's no way a hard would have been like, so, like the regular lockpicks are like, the tumblers move up and down so quickly that it makes it, it's a little bit challenging. If you see books that are 25 gold or more, read them. They're skill books. Really? So there's skill books in the game here? Let me see here. Which one was that? This one? How do you know if it's a skill book or not? What's my pickpocketing at? Let's see. How would I figure out? I'm not really sure what my pickpocketing is at. Right now, I've done it 4 times, but I don't know. I don't really know what it falls under. Does it fall under security? It would be security? Okay. So my security's at 84. Only one tumbler will fail when you fail and break a lockpick. Or sorry, only one tumbler will fall when you fail and break. Oh, I see how it works. Okay. So if you have like 4 of them and you mess it up, like it's not going to reset the entire thing. But is the key doing that though? Because I don't remember my security being that high. Let me look at something really fast. Does this add anything or no? I don't know if it does. I don't remember my security being so high, but okay, anyways. It's no problem. I was just curious. There is another area that we could go to as well. I want to check and see what's over. Oh, there's a chest that I didn't get. I want to check and see what's in this locked door up over here. Let's see, we've opened the door. Alright, let's check and see what's inside here. Oh, does this... Aha! This takes us back so we can just quickly and easily get back to where we need to go. Very nice. I think we've searched these for all the stuff that we would want off them, so we can just go ahead and move out. Wait a minute. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep, this is the way out right here. Okay. All right. Oh, we're hot. We're a little ways away, so let's just go ahead and head back to the gate. Then we'll move in. I knew that guy was fishy right from the start. Let's see, we need to head go this way. So we should get our recommendation for Leowin, and then that means we only have, I think, like 3 more areas that we need to work on. What does this say? For sale? Let's see, Onik. As a person that uses... Are you just saying like the hashtag or just like the part numbers? Have you found they do anything? So are you talking about like the thumbnail, or are you talking about like actually in
Good to see you.
yeah, specifically like the title of the video?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. Oh, I can't stand those things.
Goblins. Ugh. Evil, foul-smelling little brutes.
Farewell.
Greetings, wizard.
They
Hello,
say
associate.
a whole island with an...
On behalf of the entire town, I thank you for ridding...
Let me ask about the Gale.
She was a very powerful maid.
Okay, I don't think we had anything else with her.
Return anytime.
Appeared.
Nothing has changed, child. The voices still cry out, and I am unable to hear. If they can be sealed away, our work may begin.
Okay, let's see the Seer Stone.
Found it, have you? Silenced the hands that betrayed and took what was mine? Then let me have the stone, so that the voices can be shut out. Ah, child, I thank you for helping me. With the voices quieted for now, the words you seek have come to me. You shall have my recommendation. Though I must warn you, I have seen things in your future, things which may be, and things which will be. It will be up to you to decide the fate of many. Life and death are strange things, easily manipulated, and both will be altered by your hands.
All right, cool. So we got that done.
Hello, associate.
We got to get that swirl haircut going in real life. I know. Like, how do I get that? I can't even remember what my character actually looked like here. Let me see. Let me take off the helmet. I don't think there's a way to do it. I would like to be able to have a helmet on for the properties, but actually like not display it so I can see my character. Hell yeah. That's right. I might need to go see if I can get a different haircut. I didn't spend too much time on the character creation. I just know I wanted to be a Khajiit, but I couldn't. I don't know. I just played around with it for a little bit. All right, so Anik. Okay, so you asked about the yeah, okay, so the tags. All right, so it's very difficult to say how much things have helped versus how much it hasn't. So I will say that I've just gone in and done some research on SEO, search engine optimization. There's a lot of different videos. There's a lot of different thoughts behind it about what promotes like the algorithm within YouTube. So that's where things like your hashtags, your tags, making sure you're using the right keywords, a bunch of other different stuff that's going to promote a greater SEO score. That's going to get your stuff a higher algorithm return. I just recently downloaded my stats. I popped into ChatGPT and was kind of interested, like over the past year's worth of, my channel growth, like what potentially had to change or not. And it's really hard to tell because I think certain games I played, like Fallout 4, definitely helped the channel out. I'm playing like Oblivion right now. There's not as many people watching that as there is like Fallout. So it just, it just kind of is what it is. At the end of the day, like I do this as like a complete hobby. So it's not something that I'm trying to like, grow a full-time job out of, but like I love statistics. I love seeing like the research behind it. So it's really interesting for me to kind of see like what might help versus what doesn't, but anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I'll just say is like, I think it's supposed to help an overall SEO score for your content to be able to get it out there in the algorithm a little bit more. But, how much it helps versus doesn't, that's, I think that's up for debate, and it's really hard to kind of place statistics behind it to be able to see. Okay, let me look at my quests and see what we got. All right, so I'm gonna have this quest forever unless I buy that damn house, and I don't want to do that. So we can actually go here and see if we can find some Nern roots so we can knock this one out really quick. So this one is up here by Skingrad. Let's see. Probably the best way to get to here is probably from this east gate. So let's go see what's here. Okay, we gotta go outside. And back to that really quick, Onik, because there's been countless times that like I'll be streaming like this and someone says like hey, like I just stumbled across your channel, or like while I was streaming live or something, they'll just pop in. So you kind of wonder like, what is it that you know, that YouTube has like made my stream pop up for them, you know, for them to be able to see, you know. Part of it too is like, you know, people just you know, like I'm playing Oblivion right now, and I think it was Shale Gorath yesterday. It was just like, hey, like I'm just checking around streams right now, checking to see people playing the game. So it varies by person to person, you know, different reasons. But I think some of it goes into like, how does YouTube actually promote like your video, you know? And that's there's a lot of debate about it. Like, so if you just go and like check out like YouTube videos on like people talking about SEO and stuff like that, there's a lot of different hints out there, tips, I guess you would say. I don't really fully understand how it works, so holy moly. Got him. I love the attack animations you can do with some of the heavy attacks. I'm still trying to really figure out like what's the best like combination to do it, you know? So if I but I go through my fatigue pretty quickly. I have reached the Shade Leaf Copse. I can now begin my search for the Nern root. So it makes a noise. We gotta be listening. Looks like there's one over here. Exactly, Sheogorath. Like, that's why I usually put them kind of like towards the bottom where it's kind of out of the way. You know, I don't necessarily think it would hurt, but if it can, you know, if it can help, then it helps, you know. I like connecting with other players, other gamers that enjoy the games that I enjoy playing. So that's probably been like one of my biggest goals, is just kind of really helping connect with other people and have like a little community of folks to be able to, you know, to really just hang out with as I'm doing this. For those of you that are kind of new to my channel, I've talked about this in previous videos, but you know, for me, like gaming is like pretty social, and I've owned a lot of these games before, but I've never just really played them or finished them to some degree. Like I have a really bad habit of like buying a game, playing it for like an hour or so and just not really finishing it. And what I've found is through streaming, it's helped me in a way kind of like put some pressure on myself to finish something through, but at the same time, like just feeling connected, like just kind of being connected with people, I think kind of has helped a lot too. I find it much more enjoyable than I would if I'm just kind of sitting here in isolation. There's definitely some games that I like to just be like by myself, kind of doing my own thing, but so yeah, I think that's kind of like one of the bigger reasons why I like to stream. And then at the same time, like I think I enjoy watching Let's Plays, especially blind Let's Plays of people that are playing games that I've liked. You know, I like to see kind of their reactions, how they go through it, you know, and stuff like that. And so I figured, you know, I think it would be kind of nice if I just, you know, do the same thing, like just kind of like, hey, like I'm just sharing my experience through the game, something that I'm playing for the first time or whatever. So. Okay. Let me pop this map open really quick. So let's go back over to this copse really fast. I don't know if there was supposed to be more. I don't know if there's going to be at least 10 for me to get, but we found 4 of them. Ike, you said you're watching Oblivion streams right now. That's the closest until you'll be able to get to playing it for the first time again? Oh, okay. Are you planning to buy it on? I'm playing on PlayStation, by the way, but are you gonna plan to get it on PlayStation or PC? I think there is only a handful of them here that we could collect, so it's only gonna get us started on it. But they probably weren't gonna give us enough to be able to complete the quest. So, because I don't see any more around here. So we found a handful of the Nern roots, but yeah, I think maybe it would have been too much to ask for them to give us like all of it. Oh, you got it both for PC, the original and the remaster? Once I finish Fallout 4, I'm planning to play like the original Fallout. And then, oh, there's a troll over there. What are they doing out and about? I wanted to play the original Fallout and then Fallout 2. Red Dead Redemption is a game that I've been wanting to play, and a lot of people have wanted me to kind of play that game as well. So I'm going to put that one on the list. And then I have the Outer Worlds is something that I've been wanting to play too. So there's, oh wow, I can't believe I killed him in one shot. So there's a kind of like games on my upcoming list that I want to be able to get around to. And then I want to go back and actually do a survival mode playthrough of Fallout 4. Fallout 76 is one I'm going to do a long series of, so I'm probably going to do like 1, maybe 2 days a week for Fallout 76, but I'll probably continue 2 days a week of Oblivion, probably 2 days a week of Fallout 76, and then the rest of the week I'll just focus on doing like Fallout and then Fallout 2 when I get around to those ones. I have Skyrim for PS5. I'm kind of wondering at some point if I might go back and do a full playthrough of Skyrim, because I played it when it originally came out on PS3, but I've never really played it since then. Oh, I'm over encumbered. No! Hold on a second. We got to get rid of some stuff here. That reminds me, I probably should go sell a couple of things. We're over encountered by 4. Let's see, let's sort by weight here. Whoops. So, let me see what I can drop. That bear pelt definitely put me overweight. Okay, well, we got that claymore too. That one's, I need to go sell that. That's going to be a lot. The war axe of weakness damages luck on strike. Exactly, Onic. I know it's going to be really, really tough, but I don't know if there's so many, you know, you could get like 60 hours into it, and then you die like one time, and then bam, like your playthrough's done with, you know, and I just, I don't know if I have the heart to attempt that, you know. Let me go ahead and drop this, and we'll go ahead and drop the venison too. Okay, that puts me down. Let me go sell some stuff. Let's see. I know who I'm going to try to sell things to. Back to the market district. Justine. I think we can haggle her for a little bit more, see if we can get some more out of it. Right. Oh, you know what? I should put on my my Fox one. Fortifies Mercantile. Oh, no. We're not gonna do it just yet. Let me put the this back on. Just until we get to where we gotta go, and then we can sell. Let's see, she sells the goods. Trade goods. You know what? There's probably somewhere else I could sell weapons to.
Worst job in Cyrodiil. She takes complaints all.
I don't remember where like the weapons dealer is at in here.
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch.
Merchants Inn. Here we go, fighting chance. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see, Shagarath, you said, the problem nowadays is a lot of content creators don't just do it for fun or enjoyment, or even as a hobby. They join the platform to try to make a quick buck, and also just, oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, like my channel's 12 years old, I think, at this point. It wasn't until about like 2 years ago that I started being much more frequent on uploading stuff. And, you know, like this time last year, I think I had like 20 subscribers on the channel. So it's grown a lot, like for me at least anyways. You know, I was not expecting it just because I've had the channel for so long, and it's just, you know, it's just been like kind of like very I don't put like a lot of time and effort into it, I guess you would say, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Like I said, I don't intend for it to become like an actual job. Like I think for me, like to try to keep it a hobby, I'm just going to stick with games that I want to do, whether I get views or not. That remains to be seen. It just is what it is. But I think for me, it's been more important and fun to just connect with other folks out there that enjoy playing the games and stuff. All right, let me persuade
I'm
her.
listening.
Okay, so she doesn't like. Okay.
What a wonderful compliment. Oh, you're not bad. Not
Okay.
bad at all.
Let's go ahead and let's do the joke.
Sure, you're a big fat. That's just no.
There
You
we
do
go.
me too much honor.
Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do. Man, we'll take advantage of this.
No, you
that.
don't make me laugh. Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty good. Goodness,
advantage
what
of
can I
that.
say? That's pretty. Blah blah. Is that so?
All right.
Blah blah blah. What a bore.
Let's see.
You're wasting. Please. Yeah.
At
I get
79. Okay. Let's do this.
it.
Coerce.
Is that goodness? What can blah? Yeah.
83.
I get it.
All right. How do we want to do this one? We'll go ahead and do that. Oh man, I gotta get that around. I might as well just do this.
You're full of it.
Okay.
You're wasting your breath. Good one. Please, I'm embarrassed.
81.
But thank you.
Oh.
You're pathetic. That's
This is gonna
just
be a good one.
Really good one.
Okay, 85. Okay, that's about as high as we can get her. All right. So let's go back and try to haggle with her a little bit. Bartering.
What can I interest you in?
She is an expert. All right. So we ain't going to be able to haggle with her too much. Let me try to do 65% selling and see if we can do this. All right, well, you take the Claymore.
No deal.
All right, she said no.
Sad.
I'm not satisfied yet. Hold on a second.
Have a look at my wares.
Let's try.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Let's try 60% of value.
That's just not reasonable.
Damn. All right. 55% of value.
You've made a
All right.
good bit of gold.
55%. Okay, so now both of these axes they're so heavy. They're just so heavy to carry around. I just don't even know if it's worth it or not. So we got the quality battle axe ember, fire damage on strike. Then we got the war axe of weakness, damages luck on strike. This one does more damage. It weighs less. This one sells for not as much. Since I'm doing a dagger build, I just don't even know if it's worth the time, like holding a weapon like this to just use when I'm probably not even going to use it. I don't think it does. I'm very, let's see. I'm a hoarder for one. Like I always just like hold on to stuff and think like, oh man, I might need this or something like that later on, I think I'm just going to sell these, honestly, because I'm probably not going to use them. I'm just going to stick with my daggers. We'll just commit to it. So we'll sell. Sell. Yeah, sorry, my dog was in the background barking. Would I ever do a face reveal or something in the future? Oof, I don't know. We'll think about that later on. I've thought about like doing a whole camera setup and everything like that, but I haven't really decided yes or no. Maybe one of these days what I might do, probably just not on YouTube, but maybe on the Discord, I might do just like a private stream on there or something like that. But no, I haven't really put too much thought into it. Partially, I got to go buy like a green screen and a few other things and stuff that like I'm just not willing to kind of put the time into right now. Let me see. What else can we sell with her? What did I pick up? Silver dagger. We don't need that one.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Let's see. The bear pelt will sell.
That seems a fair price.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
appreciate your good day.
Okay, mercantiles increased to 33. And then let me go ahead and put my Kvatch back. Oh, I had it on. I wasn't even using my... I forgot to change it out. Okay, well, that's annoying. I had my whole plan set up and I didn't even execute it. Let's go ahead and repair some stuff. Oh. We're not going to repair some stuff. Give me a second. Let me do this. So this is kind of a pain in the butt to do, but since you can fast travel, it doesn't take too long. And thankfully, the load times on PS5 are really not that bad. Hey, how did I get a deer in here? Hello, Bambi. All right. So I'm going to go over here so I can take advantage of my forge, and then we'll repair our stuff. Okay, I would actually like to figure out how do I let's see, how do I restore a the enchantment? It says charges 0 of 2020. So I think I wonder if I got to use, I know you need like I have a Varla stone. It'll recharge his stuff. But you need a soul gem, right? Like, let me see. I know I got some soul gems in here. I wasn't really too sure how to use them. Hold on a second. I know I got some in here in my stash box. Yeah, so the Varla stone I think's consumable. I don't want to use that just yet. I'm kind of holding on to that one just because of how valuable it is. But I do have a bunch of other like gemstones and soul gems and stuff. So I want to figure out how to do this because I haven't really figured it out yet.
Khajiit.
Okay, so for instance, if I come here and grab a, let me see. We got petty soul gems, lesser soul gems, and then greater soul gems, grand soul gems. Okay, so let me see how this works now. So if I come into my inventory, do I just click on the soul gem? Let me do this one. Do I click on it? Aha. Okay, so. And we can just, so I'm going to not use the greater ones. Let's start with the lessers. Well, actually, hold on. I got to find a good way to do this. How much does a petty, the soul gem is empty. You can only equip a soul gem that has a soul to it. Okay. So that's another thing too. I'm not too sure what delineates what has a soul in it versus what doesn't. So let's see, lesser. That one is empty too. Common soul gem. That one is empty. Greater soul gem. That one is not empty. Okay. That is only going to get it to 1200. So I'd rather use it on this one because it seems like this is kind of a waste, sort of. So let's go ahead and recharge that. Okay, what else do we have? Grand soul gem. So we can do that one. Greater soul gem. Let's see, the common one is empty. Okay, so we can recharge. Wait a minute. This is a grand one. What about the greater? That one's empty too. Okay, I suppose go ahead and use that. Okay, so my next question is, how do we actually charge up soul gems? I wonder if that's something in Magic that I need to be using. Let's see. You got another question. Do I have long hair? Nope. I am bald. I'm an old man. Hair fell out long ago, so I pretty much just shave it nowadays. But I haven't had to pay for a barber in like 8 years, so take it for what it's worth. Calm on touch. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't know how you're supposed to fill a soul gem. Soul trap? Is this what you have to use? So this can only be used once. Yep, I own my baldness. It's all good. So I wonder if there's a spell that I need to learn that Soul Trap on Touch. This is a throwaway one, so I'm surprised they don't have a piece of magic. I wonder if this is it though. I wonder if it's Soul Trap, and if that's the case, I wonder where I can get it. You cast it on him and you kill the creature. If you have a right-sized gem, you'll get the soul. But that's like this one. I'm gonna have to see if I can find where to buy the actual magic, or where to learn it, I guess you would say. I probably need to go and figure out where I can learn spells from. So, at least right now, I know how to use the soul gems now, so that's good. That's more than where I was at a day ago. There's a book right here. King. Gentle Reader. Let me see what time it is right now. By Revan. You will not understand a word of what follows unless you have read and committed to memory the first 3 volumes in this series, Beggar, Thief, and Warrior, which lead up to this one. This is the conclusion. I encourage you to seek them out at your favorite bookseller. All right, so you know what? We're going to take this. Blunt has increased to 20. Very nice. I'm not going to read it right now because I will... Oh, I remember I put my one weapon in here. I'm going to grab this and go put it back in my stash box. So yeah, I need to go see if I can find a spell that will allow me to trap stuff. Okay, let me drop the book right here. Okay, there it is. And let me put the... I wish I tried like organizing these, but it was like super hard. This is the worst, man. Now it's on the floor. I don't... Yeah, the physics in this game are like rough. So, good luck organizing books. If someone can figure out how to do it, then yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get. Okay. Let me put this back in here. And it took me a while to figure out how to actually store stuff in a cupboard. Now that I got it. Let's see, let's go ahead and put that in there. Okay. All right. Quests. Seeking your roots. So, let's see. Okay. I don't know how to get this one. I received a note offering to install an ancient Dwemer forge in the battle castle. So the forge has been installed, but I don't know why I still have the quest active in my thing. Skip to the current step. Let's see. So really, we're now back to doing more Mage Guild stuff. Which means we have... we completed Leyawind. So now we just have 2 more locations we have to do, which is Skingrad and Bravil. So I think next time we will concentrate on doing Skingrad next, and then we'll close it out with Bravil for all of the mage stuff, and then we'll kind of see where that takes me. I would like to then try to figure out how we can get going on the Fighters Guild stuff, but we haven't gotten there quite yet. So before I continue with the main story quest for a little bit, I'm going to try to work on a few more of these. We also have the Thieves Guild stuff that I just need to go and actually steal something and then go take it and fence it and then kind of work on this one. So I might try to do this one too, but next time I play, we'll work on more Mage Guild stuff and kind of see where it goes from there. Probably won't play again until next weekend on this, but we'll see if I'll squeeze in one later on today. I don't think so though. So anyways, I'm going to end it here for today, y'all. So I appreciate you joining in. Hope you all have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll catch you